Let's see, where are we? 443 out of 500. Yeah, fuck it. I was trying to decide if I want to do my traditional reroll, but we'll just see. It's been long enough. I don't even remember what I left off on. I don't think I quit this zone. On booze tonight? Nah, not drinking tonight. Not drinking tonight. I'm sitting here sipping on some green tea with citrus. So far. I mean, I do have a bottle of gin practically within arm's reach. If I feel I need to, like, you know, break glass in case of emergency kind of situation. Seven piece. Let's see how horrible this 7-piece is. Oh, can I? Okay. At least I have supplies. Hey, Cat Punch. Hope you're doing well tonight. A raw shock there. I'm just gonna stop everything so that this asshole doesn't kill me trying to go back through the door. I need to check that bottom corridor first.
I hope I can find a weapon too.
Because this will probably dead end right over here. Let me know if everything looks okay, sounds okay. I was having some problems with the capture card before the stream started, so hopefully everything is all right. But if it looks off or sounds off, let me know, and I'll do what I can to try and fix things. Everything seems fine to me. I mean, other than, you know, it being Book of Memories. Typical Book of Memories stuff. The audio for the game itself might be a little bit low compared to my voice, but we all know why. Because the moment I start eye lasering things and we get the damage glitch, the sound's gonna get 4 times as loud and extra crunchy. Now imagine Diablo 2 with the Silent Hill skin. It would still be better, because you would at least be playing Diablo 2. That's the thing. This being a dungeon crawler is not what makes it bad. You can make a Silent Hill themed dungeon crawler and still have it be, you know, like, at least fun. Doesn't have to be, you know, canon and have like, you know, wonderful story and everything because it's not that type of game. But it's like the Silent Hill arcade game. Like, you can make a spin-off game and make it fun. The problem with this game is not that it's a dungeon crawler. The problem is that it's a piece of shit game. Hello? Can I move? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm dead here. I'm dead here. I got blocked by him, and then the Rorschach ran in right after. And I had 4 keys on me, so I need to go back there and pick up all the shit I dropped. Oh my god. And then the first room, something hits me for 90% health. No, we're not doing the 7-piece. Since you finished the medium off stream, would you talk about the ending? I hate it. It was such a cliffhanger. I mean, I hate it too. I hate pretty much all the story of that game. Not because it was a cliffhanger. I mean, because it was really poorly written story. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to get into discussion about since I decided to just do it off stream. Maybe some point I'll make like a video or something about it. But it's Bloober game number 4. At least as far as the ones that I played. And the story is a lot of the same stupid shit. Like, characters are irredeemable because they have mental health issues. Vague sort of plot line about mediums being possessed or people being possessed. And the whole whatever Lily versus Marianne. I don't know. It was all just so fucking stupid. Like, that's the thing. The plot just comes off in such a way that it's hard to even talk about. It's hard to have like a discussion about it. Like, we can sit and have a discussion about, you know, Silent Hill games, even bad Silent Hill games. We can sit and kind of pick apart elements of the story. Bloober Team's story is just so fucking blah. It like isn't even worthy of discussion. Blue Paw, thank you so much for the 17 months. Another Book of Mondays. Nub Cry. Yep. Thank you so much for the support, though. Hope you're doing well tonight, Bloopa. Hey, Pythonicus. Monday comes for us all. Well, it's 6-piece this time. That's at least slightly better. Got a fucking bogeyman. And of course, he does not feel like taking damage now. Thank you very much. We're just not even going to bother with him until he chases us down. Oh, there's Boogeyman. Stop healing, stop healing. Okay. He made himself invincible and healed, so there's nothing I can do about that. Just stand there and watch him get his health back right in front of me. Come on. Any day now. Feel like taking damage. Thank you.
What's your pleasure? Good luck out there. Step right up. We've got just about everything. I think I got just the thing.
Not ammo.
Thank you kindly. I can buy it for a decent price.
Fell off the dog tag. I have 4 fucking stones of Maxwell. They're not even worth selling.
Don't spend it all.
They're not worth using. They're not worth selling.
We're always open.
They're just useless. They're just pointless. Like, were they really so hard up for, you know, your trinkets, your accessories, and the effects that they can do? Were they really so hard up when it comes to like effects and things that they can do that they really had to include an item that is not worth, literally nothing but detrimental? All it does is lower stats if it's equipped. You can't really sell it. Using it serves you no purpose. Collecting them does nothing. Just a completely pointless thing. For the extra hard challenge run, all stones at Maxwell. If they had like a trophy, like an achievement or something associated with that, I wouldn't even think that's like the worst thing in the world. It would at least have some sort of purpose. It's a stupid purpose, but it's something. Gotta check this bottom area first, because that'll probably dead end. Even Dark Souls 1 pendant was more useful. Can't you at least sell that? Like, can't you at least sell that for some souls?
Feel free to have a look around. It's good to be well supplied. I do believe you know where I am.
Because there was still never like an actual use or anything for the pendant, right? Hey, Uncle Grumpus. I'm hanging in there. It's Monday. Hope you're doing well.
You're here somewhere, aren't you?
Shit, is this a Guardian zone? I think we might have a Steel Guardian fight after this. Too much shit. Hey, Chilled. Forgot today's the live stream. Thank God I didn't miss this. I mean, I don't have a set schedule. So it's always kind of, random whenever I do manage to make a stream happen. Even this, where I try to do it every Monday, I haven't done it for the last, 4 Mondays or something. It's been a while. Just need to have my flashlight on to check that thing, but... Save room, that's absolutely pointless right now. Okay, we're done. Get to the exit. I have a question for Silent Hill 3. All the monsters are connected to Claudia. How is it projected? Why do you assume all of the monsters are connected to Claudia? Let's start there. Let's start with that part of your understanding of the story of Silent Hill 3. Why would you assume that all of the creatures are connected to Claudia? Because we do see that Claudia has, control over the missionary. She shows that she has control over at least a creature. But that's out of many. And then as far as how is it projected, the other worlds, the creatures and everything being projected is through Heather. There is a literal god, a fetus of a god inside of Heather. A part of Silent Hill is growing and becoming real inside of Heather. And as it grows and becomes more and more real, it starts affecting reality around Heather more and more. Which is how there is otherworld and creatures manifestations outside of the town. But the creatures are not exclusively tied to Claudia. Get out of my way, Mira. Gotta love blood zones. Just gonna be stuck indoors. stuck trying to go through doors the whole fucking zone. At least it's only a 5-piece. Great. And we've got a raw shock. So raw shock's immediately gonna come in here.
Be this hard.
There we go. God, I hate this one. There's like no way to speed this one up as far as I know. You just stand and let it end. I hate the ghost rooms. What a fun mechanic. Just have these random stupid fucking rooms. And they'll ever so slightly affect your karma. You know. The thing where if you kill like 2 enemies and pick up their blood, it'll completely counteract any change in your karma level that you got from, you know, participating in one of these rooms. Yeah, the thing that you're immediately going to like render it all pointless because you walked into the next room and killed things. Like, such a waste of fucking time. Like, there's just this stupid game. There's no point to any of it. So bad. Just enjoy Mary McGlynn doing ASMR. Mary McGlynn just sitting in a in a recording booth in front of her microphone going And now we've got a bogeyman chasing us. Don't need that. Oh, he decided he doesn't feel like taking damage and would rather heal. That's very fun and cool. Time to stand around. Don't worry, he feels like taking damage for a moment. Oh, but he's gonna fucking kill me. God, I can't believe... Oh, no, didn't kill me the first time. Do it again. Just spam it. Just fucking spam it. And we're back to being invincible. Don't feel like fucking taking damage right now. Just kill me. I don't care. Don't care. Small pot thing was missed in the bottom right room, this one. See, these ones always look brighter, like from this angle, but there's not actually anything in it. Unless there's a different thing. Yeah. No, those fuck with my perception the exact same way. I mean, again, just objectively wrong visual design. This is not like a matter of taste or opinion when it comes to you know, designing the levels and the color palette and stuff like that. If it is necessary for you to search containers in order to progress through this game, and the containers that can be searched are highlighted in red, don't make a level where everything is fucking red. There you go. There's a free one. Some free advice for you, game designers. Having your player able to distinguish things when looking at the screen is an important part of video games. That's actually where the video in video games comes from, is that you're looking at a fucking screen and hopefully able to identify, you know, what things you can interact with and what things you can't. Turns out making everything roughly the same fucking color is not the way to go about that. Like, I know a lot of fans who will complain about, like, Homecoming and Downpour for, like, their color palettes. They're like, oh, everything is so bland and everything is so brown and gray. You can at least fucking tell what you're looking at.
Good luck out there.
Like in Downpour and in Homecoming, I'm never confused as to what things on the screen I can interact with. Oh, fuck, and the exit's behind a key that I didn't pick up. That room's already empty. Get out of my way, Mira. Please be it. Okay. Come on, Mira. Where's Mira? Let's go, Mira. Let's bring you over here so Valtiel can give me a shovel. On perfume. It's not a shovel. I'm actually amazed. He gave me something almost useful. I can at least sell it. Valtiel is trying to give you a hint with the odd perfume. Is he saying I smell bad? That's probably true. Probably true. Hey, who's up for a horrible boss? The 5 fucking horrible phases of the Blood Guardian. There's phase 1. Just dodge the falling shit. And then attack the front. Not really the front. Once you know what you're looking at. Please go phase 2. Why are we still in phase 1? Thank you. Okay, phase 2, blood lasers. Use the blood lasers to break open the machines. And then destroy the exposed gears. I should not have done that. That was greedy. This one on the right needed one more hit, and I thought I could get it while running. But if you stop even just for a second, the beam hits you, and if the beam hits you, you die. YouTuber said that it doesn't always work to make the environment red, dark, and rusty. I mean, that's the thing. When you look at the original Silent Hill games, they're not just red, dark, and rusty. There's a lot going on with the level design and the color palette and how it progresses throughout the course of the game. Hell, there's literally a night and day cycle, or at least a, like, day and dusk cycle in Silent Hill 2. Like, if you just stand around outside in Silent Hill 2, it eventually gets darker. So you start off with, like, much brighter outside areas that get darker as the game progresses, and then after you exit Brookhaven, it's completely night. And then each area kind of has its own color scheme. You've got all these little interesting bits of color popping in, like everything that stands out against sort of the darker backgrounds is memorable. You think about, like, the neon signs in Heaven's Night, and things like that. Whereas this game, I mean, just look at it. Just fucking look at it. It's like horrible to just... Okay. We're fighting this reddish-pink boss on this reddish-pink surface while it shoots reddish-pink effects and spits out little reddish-pink enemies that begin to blink in red. Like, everything is just blood and flesh. Blood and flesh. Which is fine. That's a fine theme to go for, but you need to have more than that. You can't have just that. Greedy. I'm trying to see if I can do this a bit faster. But you just don't have time to do your charge up. Yeah, there's just no time. I got stuck against it. I'm trying to stay close to the inside so that it'll break all four in one cycle, but I got stuck against it and then lasered. flamethrower might actually be faster for these. Oh yeah. Finally got past that part. Now we get to another annoying phase. And it's still not even the last phase. Now we get on the rely on the AI part of the fight. We just need these arms to smash the little fucking goobers. So we're counting on the AI of the enemy to actually attack them. And we're counting on the AI of the little enemies to actually walk anywhere fucking near it. And I have to do all this without walking in front of it. Otherwise it just shoots lasers and kills me. Peak boss design. Way to go, Way Forward. No, 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 no. Which arm is left? Is it that one? This one. I think it's this one. It's that one. Fuck's sake. Hey, what's up, Broken Pines? Still getting used to that name change. Hope you're doing well tonight. 4:45. Just another 55 zones. 55 zones to go. Also, by the way, we're getting another blood zone. We got a blood zone, had to fight the Blood Guardian, and then because this game is just fucking random, we immediately get another blood zone right after it. We get to deal with more Everything is Red world. Everything is red and the doors are sticky. Tremor did way too much fucking damage. Am I waiting for things to spawn? There's something. I didn't even realize that was the enemy. Because everything looks fucking indistinguishable. And everything is red. It's like you can look at that and see that there's something in it, but look how bright and red this is, and there's nothing in it. Beating on enemies to spawn in. Thank you. Oh, it's a fucking healthy pyramid head. Everything in here is healthy. Okay. I need damage boost, damage glitch. I'm stuck. No, dude. Just fucking freeze like you're supposed to. Yeah, the healthy status effect basically means everything has a shit ton of health and defense and is constantly regenerating. And doesn't get stun locked. Like, look at his health. His health's not even moving. I might be able to execution attack him. God.
Hey, Shan. Things going okay?
What? Yeah. Why?
Oh my God. Let me go. Oh, the Akira Yamaoka guitar. I feel like I remember these selling for a decent amount. But yeah, that's why this is the AY guitar. It's the Akira Yamaoka guitar. Akira Yamaoka. They make a big deal about including an AY guitar, an Akira Yamaoka guitar, even though he doesn't do the soundtrack for this game. Outside of one song where he contributes. Like, it's his song, but it's not the original version. Everything else is Daniel Leaked and his son. Like, how must that feel? To have been Daniel Leaked, and you're working on this, which would have been his second Silent Hill game, because he also did the soundtrack for Downpour. And they're putting in, like, a special item for Akira Yamaoka, who's not even doing the soundtrack for this game. Do you think Daniel Leaked was like, do you think you could put in, like, a DL guitar? Or like a, you know, a little reference to me? the person who's actually doing the music. More healthy enemies. This zone is actually fucking horrible. I might not even be able to do it. Like, just to kill a healthy straitjacket, a normal enemy with the healthy status, has taken almost all of my wrenches. It would have taken all of my wrenches if I didn't just get one shot. And then I lose my supplies. And I lose all those supplies anyway. Yeah. I don't think this is worth doing. All the healthy enemies are going to make that zone way, way harder than it needs to be. Because every single room is going to basically use up all of my weapons, all of my wrenches. And I hadn't even found the shop yet. And just in general, everything is going to take a million fucking years to kill. Time to re-roll. Time to sit through 20 minutes of loading screens. Any day now. Loading this zone that we're not even going to play. We're just loading it because it will re-randomize the current one. I know that Akira Yamaoka did the music for Shattered Memories. He did the music for everything except for Downpour and this. Those are the only two games that are not Akira Yamaoka, at least currently. That obviously is going to change when new games come out, but yeah, Yamaoka did everything except for Downpour and Book of Memories. Even like when they shifted, when Team Silent disbanded and, you know, the games were being made by different Western developers, Origins, still Akira Yamaoka. Homecoming, still Akira Yamaoka. Shattered Memories, still Yamaoka. Downpour was finally the one where that tradition broke. And they got Daniel Leaked, who's actually like a good composer. He's done a lot of music. You probably know his music from things you didn't realize who it was by. Daniel Leaked was the composer for the TV show Dexter, is what most people know him from. But he also did the music for like a couple of the Hellraiser movies, at least one. I think Hellraiser Bloodlines was Daniel Leaked. But he's done a lot of movie and TV scores, and like he's a good composer. I don't think he did a great job with Downpour necessarily, or this. Oh, we got a 7-piece. Okay, well, let's see if it's somewhat doable. First room, we've already got a boogeyman, which is not a good sign. Just trying to walk through these rooms, and there goes all of my med kits, because 2 things can lunge across the room and just hit me. And there we go. Yep, get all that health back, put your fart cloud around you so that you don't take damage. Just boogeyman things. What's up, Alucard? Hey, King Kane. Man, they are not taking any damage. Flamethrower, maybe? It's weird, but I think Flamethrower might actually out DPS the Princess Heart a little more consistently at this level. Oh, I need to actually take a quick break, so I will be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to use the restroom. I had to grab a little something to eat because I have not eaten anything at all today. And I had to help bring in some stuff for the cats. Krypton! Krypton, thank you so much for the 31 months. As many months as years I've existed. Nice. Happy 31st birthday. Thank you so much for the 31 months. Is that a banana? It's a banana. That is Django's Dodonga. See? Django's Dondonda. Dondonda. It's a banana. There's a thing that actually gives like, yeah, here it is. If you look at the description for it, it says that it smells faintly of milk. There it is. Or a peculiar yellow fruit that smells of milk. I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know why it's here. I don't know what it's a reference to. It's nothing from a Silent Hill game. Pretty much all this other stuff I can point out, you know. Okay. I get what this is supposed to be. You know, the Pipe Fairy from Silent Hill 3. The other mascots of Lakeside Amusement Park. Everybody knows Robbie, but there's also Kathy the Kitty, Huey the Horse, Dawn the Duck. It's even the same artwork. Well, it's redone, but same style of artwork for the designs of those mascots. And then banana. Sure. The famous Silent Hill banana. What floor are you on? 445. Yeah. I was gonna say, that's the other way around. Five Nights has their own Lakeside Amusement Park mascots. Because those mascots have been around since Silent Hill 3 in 2003. When was the first Five Nights game? Like 2012? 2013? 2014? 2014 was the first one? Not quite as old as I thought, you know. For some reason, feels like Five Nights has been around longer. Wow. That did nothing for me. I barely managed to kill a dog after all that. Just like Eddie. Still can't believe Eddie's van isn't in this game. Seriously. All the other little references and things through all the notes and all the accessories, artifacts. I don't know why I always call them accessories. They're artifacts. Which apparently I'm still somehow missing one. And I know exactly which one that is. That's Buttercake. A box of Buttercake. How have I never gotten Buttercake on this character? In 444 and a half zones. I feel like I've gotten that before. I know what it looks like. I've seen it. That was all a dead end. You know what? I think it's actually faster to die. Because I don't have supplies to lose. Shit, I did have a key though. This... This bottom left room right here is so fucking bad. I have to clear it. Because anytime I die, I'm going to have to go through it. Like, small rooms with needlers like this, they can just lunge across the entire fucking room and hit you for 98% of your health. There. Actually a thing in here? It's the taser, right? Stun gun. So many stun guns. Hey, what's up, Yami? I know you've been here for a bit, but hope you're doing well tonight, man. Phrased it the way I did for a reason. Oh, you're at work? Was this a thing? It was. Cold as fuck. Hasn't been too bad here. But that sucks to hear. We're like starting to finally get into slightly warmer. Fuck. Also, girlfriend might be sick when I took tomorrow off. Damn. I'm sorry, dude. Hopefully she feels better soon. Nothing too serious, you know. Fuck, I did not want these. Give me my flamethrower back. Oh, and I can't stop time anymore. I did not think I was gonna survive. And I probably won't survive for much longer. Anyway. I just need to walk Immediately freeze everything. Move on. Unlock doors. That's orb number 6. There should be one more. Not in there. There is a locked door.
Looks like you look
All
like
right.
hell, kid. It's good to be well supplied. Now don't you waste that.
Down to 8,000 memory residue.
It's good to be
Much as it
well-
sucks, I'm gonna have to farm a bit.
Something I can take off your hands?
I'm gonna sell one of these because I think it's better to do 2 of those and 2 flamethrowers at this point, and then a knife for when I need to do combos. I should have a odd perfume. Nope, not the goblet.
Pleasure. See you again.
Of course, the double med kit after buying more than I should have anyway. Oh, come on. I just need this last orb room. Oh, come on. And there goes all those med kits that I just bought. And we're all the way back down here. And I still need to find the damn orb, the last one. Did the bogeyman just ray blast you? He sure did. Remember when that happens in Downpour? When Murphy's running away from the boogeyman? And he shoots out his hand lasers made out of darkness, like he's a fucking Kingdom Hearts boss. Remember that part in Downpour? There he is. Let's get the Butcher to fight him. Butcher versus Bogey, let's go. Yeah, get him. Fuck him up. Oh, I'm dying. What's killing me? What was killing me? What was draining my health? I was literally just standing still there and realized my health was dropping. Hidden bug. Oh, it might have been a fucking... There might have been a hidden bug. Or just glitched and invisible. It might not actually even have the the hidden status. Yeah, there was hidden shit earlier. Go away, Anne.
You're not like them, are you? You have a good soul.
Nobody likes you. I'm dead. Oh my god. Fucking boogeyman. Trying to kill me in the ghost room. Let's do this, I guess. Gotta find the last orb now. Is this it? Is it just this locked door? Which I don't have a key for.
Feel free to have a look around. It's good to be well supplied. Thank you kindly. Good luck out there.
Circular saw. Didn't die with a key. I did, actually, somewhere. With the hidden bug. Not with the hidden bug. This was earlier, I think. I died somewhere up here with a key. And I don't think I went back and got it. Or was it the hidden bug room? Did I have one? I might have had one. Hidden bug was this room here? Straight down? Oh, please. It was. It was. Hey, what's up, Skaterboy521? Bro, what game is this? This is Silent Hill Book of Memories. It's a dungeon crawler. This is the last Silent Hill game ever fully released. And it's a Vita game. and it's awful. It's literally one of the worst games I've ever played. So welcome. Okay, back to the exit. I guess one more room to look at here, and nothing useful. Could have been an artifact. Ooh, actually, I need to get some memory residue. And we're right here next to Howard's shop. How close are we to the end? We're on 445 out of 500. Right? I'm still on 445. God, I've been on this fucking map forever.
Back so soon?
Time to collect shit to sell. Love your streams, by the way. Hey, thanks. I'm glad you enjoy what I do. It would suck to be doing this kind of stuff and nobody was enjoying it. I can understand I'm not enjoying it, but you know, if nobody was entertained even slightly, it would be a real bummer.
Feel free to have a look around. I can
Would be
buy
great if at
decent
floor 500 the final boss was Howard. That would be fun. That would definitely be an interesting twist. I'm still not 100% sure what even will be the case for Zone 500. I think it's just going to be another zone. Like, it's literally just like any other zone. Nothing really special with it.
pleasure.
But there's not a lot of information on Zone 500 when it comes to this game.
You'll be back.
There's like one video on YouTube with barely any views where someone was like, I got to Zone 500, and it's just a screenshot of the of the zone select thing. It's not actual like captured footage or voiceover. There's like nothing else. It's just a screenshot of the zone select showing Zone 500. And it has like a bunch of effects added to it to make it look all like wavy. But it's still just a screenshot. Yeah, they made a video out of a screenshot by adding wavy effects to it.
Take off your hands.
And that's it.
All exchanges of
That's a big part of why I'm doing this in the first place, you know,
do come again.
because there's basically no other video evidence out there of someone doing all 500 zones of this game. I don't doubt that other people in the world have done this. But nobody's ever recorded the entire thing from like beginning to end, first zone to 500th zone. So I'll definitely be the first person to do that and record it. Wooden plank, not worth it. Okay. At least a little bit of memory residue. Oh, please don't murder me now.
Looking for anything specific? Something
Once you
I
finish
can take
500, the
over
game
here?
just crashes. That would not surprise me.
Don't spend it all in one.
If they just had no actual
You know where
correctly
I am.
programmed way to like end after everything was generated and then it just crashes, that would honestly not shock me.
Take it, step right up. We've got just about everything. Spend those memories wisely now. Thank you kindly. See you again.
Hi, why 500 zone was the goal again? It mentioned that it is all the zones, or in what context was it brought? There are only 500 zones. Only 500 zones. As if it is not that much. But it is not infinite. So it's not just like a random goal number that has been set. The game procedurally generates 500 zones. So we're doing all of them. Because that's the kind of Silent Hill completionist I am. Not trying to backseat, it's fine. I was looking at that map and kept looking at it wrong like a dozen times. So let's arrange our butt plugs and move on from this world. I'm fed up with this world. Okay. Put them in order from stinkiest to not stinkiest. From my opinion, when I saw the introduction of Howard, I thought he was created by the town's power as a guide, which I would find interesting. But the comics explained his story. Oh yeah, you had some kind of interesting thing, headcanon for like a character. Too bad, Silent Hill Past Life, the comic book exists. And Howard Blackwood was a slave who had to go and track down other escaped slaves. And he turned on his master and killed him for this. And that's why he's stuck permanently in Silent Hill Purgatory. Because he killed a slave master, his slave master. And he's been here since the 1800s. That's literally the backstory of Howard Blackwood. And at some point, I guess he just decided to be a... Well, he was a postman before, but... apparently just kept up with the times. And continued to deliver mail. Isn't that fun? Like, think about that from the terms of like some of our other characters in the series. Think about that from like Angela's perspective. Angela goes through this horrifying, traumatic life experience. Her father, you know, sexually, violently assaults her. And in self-defense, she murders him. Imagine if after that, she was just like, now I'm stuck in Silent Hill and I work at the post office. Because that's what they're implying. That's what Tom Waltz is implying with Past Life and Downpour, is that Silent Hill is a purgatory where if you murder somebody, your soul gets trapped there. And in the case of like Howard Blackwood, it shows us that like, or DJ Bobby Ricks, that once your soul is kept there, you have to also get a job. The town makes you get a job. What a stupid fucking interpretation of Silent Hill. Like, everyone is definitely able to interpret so many aspects of Silent Hill however the fuck they want to. But for the people behind Silent Hill Downpour and like the comics and stuff, like, holy shit. What an awful dog shit interpretation of how what the town is and how it works. You murder someone, you go to purgatory and get a job. Have fun. And you only speak cryptic riddles? I don't know. It's just a dumb concept. And that's coming from a guy who literally plays Silent Hill as a job for the last 8 years or so. Silent Hill being a purgatory where you have a job is dumb. I'm sorry, Downpour fans, but you know it in your heart to be true. The town just being a purgatory where you're stuck in because you did a bad thing. It's a really awful interpretation of what Silent Hill is. Nub, if you worked as a Silent Hill streamer, would that be working in Silent Hill? That's what I'm saying. That's literally my life. So that makes me the most qualified to talk about being in Silent Hill as a job. In the case of Howard Blackwood being really fucking stupid.
So what can
Speaking
I do
of
for you?
Howard Blackwood, he's also a merchant in this game, on top of being the mailman.
Well supplied. Thank you kindly. You'll be back.
What was that? Who in the hell was that?
Yami, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, dude, for all the valuable Silent Hill work you're doing. Keep on playing these games. Thank you, man. As long as people still enjoy watching me play them, I will always play them. And I mean, admittedly, I'm just like, whether they turn out to be good or bad, I'm really looking forward to there being new Silent Hill games to play. Even if I wind up not liking any of the new games, having new games to play after so long, it's gonna feel so good. Can't wait to see you shit all over them. I mean, I calls them like I sees them. If they're bad games, I'm gonna say it. I'm just hoping they're not all bad. How have you liked the other Bloober games? They're fucking terrible. All 4 Bloober Team games that I've played are just awful. I don't like Bloober Team games. They are all style and no substance. That is Bloober's thing. They can do some interesting visuals. They can do some interesting effects. And they immediately wear out their gimmicks because they know that's their strong suit. So they use it in everything. Everything has the Bloober moment. Everything has the, you're looking at a thing and then look away and then look back and it's different. It's in Layers of Fear. It's in Layers of Fear 2. It's in Blair Witch. It's in The Medium. I'm sure it's in The Observer and I haven't even played it. I feel like I could call everything that's going to happen in The Observer after playing the previous 4 games. Oh, and we got Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. Ghost Room again. Can't wait to see the game, but I won't buy a PS5 to play it. What, Silent Hill 2 Remake? It's also on PC. It's got a Steam page and everything. You can wish list it. Silent Hill 2 Remake PC mod that just makes them all the old models and voice lines. So just Silent Hill 2 PC. That's actually what I should do whenever Silent Hill 2 Remake, like after it comes out, whenever I'm playing the original, I just need to tell people like, yeah, this is the remake. I'm just using mods to make it the original dialogue and the original character models. It's a whole bunch of very complicated mods just to turn Remake back into Silent Hill 2 Classic. Tried to watch a playthrough of Blair Witch and it got painfully boring. Yes it did. It's a lot of very painful, boring walking through woods with a flashlight that lets you look at 4% of your screen. The medium wasn't much better. I literally got so bored I shut off the medium like midstream and didn't even finish it on stream because I was so uninvested. Like I didn't even worry about saving the VOD or putting it on YouTube or anything like I did with Blair Witch. Just bad. Just bad. As said, Bloober Team can do some interesting visual stuff. But, oh my god, their games, like, the writing and the characters, like, everything else about them is so rough. I was really hoping, even if the medium kind of sucked in all other ways, that I would at least sit around and enjoy the music, because you had Yamaoka helping out on the soundtrack, so I was like, okay, at least this will kind of keep me interested, but it's not, even that is not great. Is the medium really that bad? I haven't heard much from it. I mean, to me, I really disliked it, but there's a lot of people who were also telling me it's the best fucking thing that they've ever played from Bloober Team, so to each their own. But yeah, I really disliked it. But that's not saying much. I really disliked all of Bloober Team's games so far. And I have keys, so I didn't have to go back. Another horrible fucking 7-piece map. I still need to find the last 2 orbs. I didn't even realize there was a butcher in that room. Good thing he was distracted throwing shit at Pyramid Head.
Looking for anything specific? Spend those memories wisely now. Now don't you waste that. Don't be a stranger.
Okay. Not. Oh my god. Did you make me drop my toolkit? In disarming enemies. Okay. There's 2 locked doors. Here's my key. Two keys. That. Grab that. They'll have this whole bottom right section. God, what a fucking shot. These fucking sniper lying figures. Straight jackets. Don't forget to back up your files. You're so close already. Yeah, I actually did that. Not long ago. Like, I would obviously still lose some progress if something were to happen at this point, but I would still be at like 440, I think. Somewhere around there. This giving me God of War 1 vibes? You might be confusing this with like fun video games. I'm not sure how you get God of War vibes from this actual eye fuck misery of a game. Just the aesthetics? What part of the aesthetics? Is it the map that takes up a fourth of your screen? Like the inventory? You're looking at this much space to even see the aesthetic of the game behind like the world's worst UI from like a top like not quite top down perspective.
This is not a dream.
What are you talking
What's happening
about?
to this place?
What are you smoking on? I'm stuck in a doorway. Dave! Dave, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for bringing your audience here to watch me suffer. That's what I appreciate about you. Thank you, Dave. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome, Dave watchers. I'm Nub Zombie. I'm playing the worst game. called Silent Hill Book of Memories. And it's why I'm not necessarily hopeful or excited about the new Silent Hill games. Because a lot of people seem to forget that this is the last fully released one that was not a canceled playable teaser or a gambling machine. Too bad the map is not completely opaque. We could see it better. Yep. No, you only have two options when it comes to the map. And those are your two options.
Take your time. There's plenty of it.
But the zones are so fucking big, especially the 7-piece zones like what I'm on right now. You can't ever just leave the map off. You need to know where you are. So, 1/4 of your screen. Hey, Ghosty, like, Silent Hill had an ARPG? If you could call it that. I just think of it as a really fucking horrible dungeon crawler. Don't know what I'm looking at. So this is Silent Hill Book of Memories. Since a lot of people just came over with Dave and probably have never knew this existed, or even if you did know about it by like title, you probably have never seen it. But yeah, this is Silent Hill Book of Memories. It is a Silent Hill game for the PlayStation Vita. I'm playing it on the PSTV, which is just a Vita that is easier to capture from, basically. It's a Vita with all the handheld stuff removed, and you can just hook it up to a TV and a controller. And I need to arrange some butt plugs. Excuse me for a moment. This. We did it! I solved a puzzle. Procedurally generated puzzles. So you just can always brute force them. But yeah, this is Silent Hill Book of Memories. Part RPG, part dungeon crawler, and all fucking terrible. Basically, this game has a story that ends at 21 zones in. And then after that, it just procedurally continues to generate zones all the way up to zone 500. There's very little information on this game when it comes to all 500 zones, which is why I've been slowly working my way all the way through every single zone of this game, because I'm a Silent Hill completionist. For those of you who are new to the channel, who came over with Dave, and this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Nub Zombie. I play way too much Silent Hill. I do super in-depth story playthroughs, sometimes taking as long as 15 to 18 hours in a single sitting to go through like Silent Hill 2 and talk about everything about it, explain the story, the lore, the development history, all of those kinds of things. So I do really, really in-depth story playthroughs for all of the Silent Hill games in the series. I'm also a speedrunner for all of the Silent Hill games that have ever been made. Basically, if it's Silent Hill and it exists, I play it. I play it, and I play it a lot, and I know a lot of things about it. So welcome. That's why I'm playing this game that I very apparently hate. Is because I'm a Silent Hill completionist. It's what I do. And very few people have taken the time to go through 500 zones of this terrible game. Wow. And I'm dead. If you're such a Silent Hill fan, name one game. Resident Evil Code Veronica. That's a game. You didn't say a Silent Hill game. You just said a game. Name a game. There's a question I asked. It's up not too far. Just post it again instead of making me put my controller down, stop what I'm doing, and scroll up in chat. You can just copy paste it again. It's much easier for you to do. If there was a new Silent Hill story, the story would be about having the cult return. Period. Okay. They will, divided by their beliefs, one group believing bringing the god to bring paradise, or the other group obtaining the power of the gods to create their true desire. Would that be interesting story? Question mark. Yes or no? What the fuck did you just say to me? And type into my chat? Yes. Yesn't. Oh, we're looking for lunchboxes. I wasn't even paying attention to the mission that Valtiel gave us. We're looking for lunchboxes. Did I hear yes? Yes. Nt. Yesn't. Chilled, I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what the fuck you're trying to say. So I cannot give a non-joking answer to your question. Sorry, bud. Bug. Get off. Technically speaking, Silent Hill 3 has that plot. Yeah, the thing with the cult like being divided by their beliefs is already a thing in multiple games. Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill 4. There's actually a lot of information in the supplemental materials for Silent Hill 4 talking about the multiple sects of the cult. You have like the cults of the Holy Mother, who believe in Alessa's never-ending reincarnation as like a cult's deity. But then you have like the cult of Sect of Voltiel and all sorts of different belief structures within the cult. It's already a thing. Silent Hill 4 is the one with the big wiener holes, right? Yes. That's the one. I love that description. I feel like that's how Bakba Soup would describe Silent Hill 4. Alright, I'm gonna play Silent Hill 4 now. The one with the big wiener holes. Is that the guy who plays the RE4 randomizer mods? Among a lot of other things. Bach's amazing. I absolutely love Bakba Soup. And I miss him very much. It's been a while since I've gotten to see him in person. But he's a great dude. Great streamer. And I could absolutely hear him in my head describing Silent Hill 4 as being the one with the wiener holes in it. If anyone I know would describe it that way, other than Skaterboy521, it would be Bach. Oh my god, all of the fucking... Oh, it made me drop a heart wand. And I died to the butcher. I should have just left it. I should have fucking left it there on the ground. Urimi, thank you so much for the 53 months, man. Very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Useless fucking save point. I come to you through fire and war. Sweet fucking Nerevar. No. I'm just going to roll it again. I'm going to roll it again. I only had one more thing to do on that zone. I already wasted however much time getting to that point on that zone, but everything is fucking disarming and constantly making me drop weapons and supplies. And the save points at the very start of a very long fucking map to even get back to where I needed to be. No. Nope. This is why when people ask like how much longer it's going to take to get to 500 from the point I'm at now, like I have no clue. Because sometimes Sometimes you do a zone and everything is perfectly like, you know, smooth. Like you get through, you find the orbs, nothing too challenging. Sometimes you just fly through a zone, and then sometimes you'll spend 45 minutes on a zone just to find out like, oh, this is bullshit and I need to re-roll it. What a grand and intoxicating innocence. Would it be worth to re-roll every time you see a 7-piece map? It honestly might be at this point. It honestly might be at this point. The last one wasn't even a 7-piece. That was just a really bad 6-piece. But yeah, I might honestly just start doing that. Re-rolling as soon as I see that it's a 7. Still remember the zone, the very last room started to spawn like 8 butchers? Yeah, where it was just constantly spawning more and more butchers. Like, it would literally spawn in enemies faster than I can kill them. And I didn't have access to supplies, so eventually I would have just ran out of med kits and wrenches and stuff. Like, this game has configurations that are literally unbeatable. Because everything is procedurally generated and not balanced in the slightest, you can absolutely just get zones and stuff that are completely fucking unpassable. At the very least, re-rolling them is possible. If it was set up to where once you've rolled a zone, you couldn't re-randomize it, this game might literally be unbeatable. That is like the one small saving grace, is that they give you the ability to re-randomize a zone. It takes so long to load back to the menu. Yeah. I have to load out back to the menu, load into a zone, quit out of that zone, and then load up the current zone again to re-roll it. So we've got to sit through all those load times every time we want to like re-randomize a floor. Well, we got a 6-piece again. Let's see if this one's not as bad. I have no starting supplies. My fucking God. And I'm dead. That's okay. We're still right at the very beginning. Just run over, pick up the keys, keep going. Don't have any supplies to lose, so there's that. Yurimi's probably about ready to kill us. What, for the Dagoth references? Like, you feel you're going overboard with it? No. You should see, like, our Discord channel, our private Discord channel. just constant, the like AI simulated voice. Dagoth posting. Yeah, exactly. I mean, admittedly, they're pretty funny. The AI Dagother voice being used to make stupid shit posts is pretty fucking amusing. Level 500 will get you. Thank you for playing my game. Oh, I don't even think it's going to be that. I think you're overestimating what this game will reward you with. I don't think you get anything. I think it's literally some zone select art that's in the background that you can't even look at by itself. And that's it. I think the zone itself is going to just be like this. It's just going to be a regular ass zone. And when you finish it, it just puts you back to the zone select. And the only thing you really unlock for it is the actual zone select background art. No matter, that's true. No matter what, it will be disappointing. That's the main takeaway. There's not a whole lot you could really even give as a reward after 500 zones of a game this fucking bad that would make it worth it. Need healths. these are the last 2 orbs. I guess I'll just try and get it. Reach 500 for UFO ending. No, this game already has a joke ending. And you don't have to do all 500 zones for it. You just have to equip certain artifacts when finishing the first 21 zones. Healthy fucking enemies. This one status effect makes rooms like impossible to clear. At zone 20, it's annoying and it takes you like a little bit of, you know, 1 extra wrench or something to kill like a boss enemy. At zone almost 450, you just can't kill enemies if they're healthy. If they have the healthy status effect, you just can't fucking kill them. So healthy, there's so much stupid shit I have to explain when it comes to this game. It's just like a status effect. So these are all the different status effects, or like modifiers that enemies can have. They can be bloated, which means they are larger, they are slower, they hit harder, and they have more health. They can be combustible, meaning they're just on fire, so if you get up close and hit them, or if they get close to you, you also get caught on fire and take damage. They can be corrosive, which means that as you attack them, your weapons wear down faster. Yes, even ranged weapons, like if you have lasers and you shoot with a laser or a flamethrower, it wears your flamethrower down faster. If you shoot it with a gun, it fucking wears your gun down faster. Dark, which means they turn your flashlight off and makes it to where you can't see which containers can be searched. So it makes it easy to to not find keys and stuff. Disarming, which means when they hit you, they can force you to drop an item. This could be your weapon that you're holding, or a weapon in your inventory, or a med kit, or your wrench, or any item that you're holding can be dropped if they hit you. Explosive, whenever they die, they explode and do a shit ton of damage. Hidden, which just means they're invisible. And then fucking healthy. Healthy, they have way more health. Their health is constantly regenerating. So even while you're damaging them, their health is regenerating to counteract the damage you're doing. They have way more defense. And they can't be stun locked. So they don't take like stagger effect from weapons. And enemies can have combinations of those effects. They can be healthy and bloated and just have the benefits of both of those effects simultaneously. They can be combustible and corrosive. They can be, you know, any combination. But like the one effect, if something has the healthy effect at this point in the game, because the game just does not scale with your character, it just continually gets harder from zone to zone. Like your character has a skill cap. Like you're capped at level 70. So this is the absolute most that your stats can be raised. This is the highest level that you can be. These are the best artifacts that you can have in the game. Like, everything I have is as good as it can be. And it doesn't matter. Like, this This game doesn't scale based on that. It scales based on the zone. So when you're 450 zones into this game, none of your shit matters. What's the final zone? It's most likely just another zone, like any other procedurally generated zone. It's nothing special. If you mean what number, it's 500. Look, I've gone through all of these weapons and their durability. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do everything until it breaks. Boom. That flamethrower's gone. Next flamethrower. There we go, healthy pyramid head. Only because the game glitched out and he was actually getting stun locked when he wasn't supposed to be.
An unusually slow news day in what some are already dubbing the Day of Rest. 0 reported crimes, death, or injuries, and a complete absence of all gang-related activity. Experts are optimistic that this may signal a change for the typically violence-stricken city, but that optimism remains a cautious hope at this point.
Seems like the devs didn't actually think anyone would get this far. Didn't bother to test this. No. In an actual... I can't remember if it was in an interview or if it was something Tom Hewlett had mentioned on Twitter. But I know the devs have commented on the QA before, and QA only did like... I think they said the highest anyone on QA team did was zone 200 something.
So
Like,
what can I
nobody
do
did
for
all
you?
500 before they released this game. They didn't
It's
test
good
all of
to
it.
be well supplied.
And even the amount that they did test, like, this game is so fucking broken and unbalanced
I do
that,
believe yes.
it doesn't even
Extra
matter.
beer burning a hole
It don't
in my
matter. None of this matters. At this point, it's just the grind
All
to
exchanges
finish it, just for the sake of being done
You
with
know
it, so I
where
can say I
am
did
if
it.
you need me. Take your time. There's plenty of it.
How many people have gotten all 500? There's plenty of people who've claimed,
I think
not
I got
plenty, there's
just the thing.
some people who've claimed they've done it online, but there is not anybody who has done what I'm doing and actually recorded
See you again.
all of it being done. And the Vita is like a very easily jailbroken system where you can modify games and save files and stuff without too much effort. So people putting like a screenshot, like, here, let me for the sake of just showing everybody what I mean when I'm talking about this. Let me see if I can pull this up. So there's a post on GameFAQs. I'll put the link in chat. From Anime Phobic 6 years ago. After years of playing, I finally hit the bottom floor, Zone 500. Thanks, Adam Tierney and everyone over at WayForward for making this game. I made a little YouTube vid that shows Zone 500. Oh, and also, Boogeyman and Butchers are EVIL. That is all. And then they put a link to YouTube, which is that. And let me set up a capture real quick. Yeah, so after all those hours, here's my little video of Zone 500, right? And here's what they put. Screenshots. Screenshots with like a page turning effect. Like, yep, there's Zone 60. There's Zone 80. There's Zone 100. All the way through. Oh, 420. 440. 460. That's where I'm almost to. 480. And then, oh, 500. Oh, we used some audio from PT. Remember PT? And then they put the dog ending theme and this weird filter. And that goes on for another fucking 2 minutes. So there you go. That is the Silent Hill Book of Memories Zone 500 information that we currently have. Which is why I'm like, that's fucking stupid. I'm just going to, record actually playing it. We don't see gameplay of Zone 500. We don't see anything. We see screenshots of the zone select. And again, they could have very easily just unlocked all of the zone select stuff with save file editors. Hell, it's just screenshots. It could be fucking Photoshop. They found the font for the zone, the zone select, and just pasted it on. Although the artwork is correct. The background artwork is correct. So at the very least, they are like accurate screenshots. But it's nothing. You don't see any gameplay. You don't see anything. Yeah, finally, the definitive proof we've been waiting for. When you get to 500, you'll be the one holding the world record with actual footage. I mean, for speedruns and stuff, it's multi-segment, which I guess would be a category of its own. Because obviously single segment 500 zones would be not healthy to do. Not good for human beings to experience. So I guess technically yes. I'll have the world record for actually just showing footage from zone 1 to 500. Why am I watching this? Might be a good idea to hype up the road to 500 to the devs and game fan base to draw more people to your content. I've literally been posting videos to my YouTube channel, things on Twitter. I've been doing that since I started this goal years ago. I've spoken directly to Tom Hewlett and Adam Tierney on Twitter. He's quite aware of what I'm doing. Both him and Adam Tierney. I'm guessing they've probably lurked in a stream and then saw that I was just mad and shitting on the game and not like a fan of it, and then probably dipped and didn't care anymore after that. Because that's what I would do. You would, on Twitter, I'm being like kind of nice and polite about it. I'm not being overtly like, you know, oh, this is horrible and I fucking hate it. Come watch me play. On Twitter, it's usually just like, it's Book of Mondays. Let's continue that grind. And then, yeah, I said I commented to Tom and to Adam, and they've seen my stuff. They know that I'm a streamer. They probably know. They definitely know what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm guessing if anybody would, they probably looked in and either saw a live stream or a past broadcast or something like that. Saw me shitting on the game and they were like, oh, okay, well, fuck this guy. Because that's the appropriate response, really. But yeah, Giovanni, way ahead of you. Way ahead of you on those ideas. This game does not draw people to my content. The biggest draw to my channel is and pretty much always has been my story playthroughs and in-depth playthroughs of the series. Usually the first 4 games, because those are the ones that most people like. and then there's a drastic drop off for everything else. That's... But this is no matter how you want to try to advertise it or whatever. Even talking to the devs and stuff directly. Again, maybe if I had like kissed ass and tried to be like, hey, come on my channel and do an interview with me and talk about the game while I play it and not like shit on it super hard, but then, you know, then we're just kind of kissing ass and not sharing my real feelings on the game just so that, you know, a dev will talk to me. And as cool as I think it would be to talk to Silent Hill devs, I don't want to talk to any who don't want to talk to me about my honest opinions. Like, if I have to pretend to enjoy something that I don't for the sake of like rubbing elbows or sponsorship opportunities or anything like that, I will never ever take that deal. I always want to be able to play games the way I want to play them and talk about them how I want to talk about them. No amount of developer or celebrity elbow rubbing or, you know, stuff like that is going to change that. Does that potentially hurt my channel and like my chances of growing? Absolutely.
I give up. You're fine. So what can I do for you?
But those are the sacrifices we make.
Spend those memories wisely now.
I'd rather have a much smaller,
Now don't you waste that.
you know,
You know where
viewership
I am if you need me.
and fan base that, you know, actually gives a shit and, you know, enjoys me for what I do. For who I am. But I don't know. I've been on Twitch long enough. I definitely know enough people on Twitch and just in the entertainment sort of business in general who are too quick to just, you know, become really fake in an effort to impress or please more people just so that they can have, you know, more viewers, more subs, whatever. And I don't know, it's really gross. It's really gross to me. I understand, you know, you gotta do what you can to make yourself stand out and get known and make money doing this, but it sucks to see what that does to people. Just, you know, just for the sake of, you know, popularity and money.
Oh, yeah, take your
The
time.
types of
There's plenty of it.
changes
Spend
that
those
people
memories
will make to
wisely.
themselves.
I do believe.
It's not for me.
Time. We're always.
It's not what I set out to do on Twitch. That's why I've never done a sponsored stream or anything like that. Ever. I've been on Twitch since 2011. I've been doing Silent Hill stuff since 2015. I've been partnered since 2017. And in all this time, I've never once done like a sponsored, you know, Raid Shadow Legends. We're going to play 2 hours of Silent Hill and then pull the rug from under everybody so that it looks like Raid Shadow Legends is getting some viewership. I'm never going to do any of that kind of shit. No matter how many thousands of dollars they'll pay me. If I have to sit here and fucking beg all of you to make an account and play for 10 levels and use my code and blah, blah, blah. Instead of being able to just freely be like, oh, hey, this is like mobile game trash. This sucks. And like say it for what it is. Would you do sponsored content if you believed in the product? Yes, I would. The only time I seriously considered a sponsor, someone who offered me a sponsored thing was HelloFresh. #ad. Just kidding. They haven't sponsored me. In fact, we don't even use HelloFresh anymore because they're too fucking expensive and there's cheaper alternatives out there. Just in case you don't actually believe that this is not an ad. There's much cheaper alternatives out there. But Rachel and I legitimately did use HelloFresh for a pretty good while. So there was a time where I had almost considered taking a HelloFresh sponsorship, and I still decided against it. Because again, like, even though it's something that I did use and enjoyed enough while I was using it, it's also like not necessarily the cheapest thing out there and not necessarily the best service that I would want to like wholeheartedly tell people like, hey, invest money into, you know, doing this, having this. HelloFresh is good for recipes. Honestly, that's the big thing. Is it's really good for getting some simple recipes and showing you how like you can cook stuff. Things that you might not realize you have the ability to cook. It's good for learning new recipes and shit. And trying some things you might not normally try. But the cost
Feel free to have a look around.
per month, even at a discount,
It's good to be well supplied.
through like the sponsorship things,
Now don't you waste that.
are not it's not
Until
worth it.
Next time.
Not worth it. Just look up recipes online for free and then buy your groceries normally from wherever wherever you buy your goods. I get all my groceries from the Dollar General. Because I choose having morals over having money. And getting stuck on doors. Tried it some weeks, and yeah, it was fun to cook new things, but costly. Yeah, that's the main thing. I like their portioning. I like, you know, getting exactly the right, you know, number of ingredients and amount of ingredients to like cook something, because it gives you an idea of like how much you need to make a portion of something and then learn a recipe. But yeah, you'll always be better off just buying groceries in bulk, scaling up the recipe, and not spending an extra, however much it is, just to have it delivered to you. Shit. Fucking Flesh Lips spawned 2 butchers. What I like about the game is that you do the same thing in every freaking room. Yeah, have you noticed? Have you noticed the pattern? People who have never seen this game before and have now watched it for like 10 minutes? Have you noticed how the gameplay never ever changes? It's been exactly the same since the game started. I mean, Zone 1, here's the difference between where I'm at right now and Zone 1. Zone 1, you usually just have melee weapons and shitty things like that. So here's Zone 1. You have to go up and hit stuff with your knife or your sword or whatever. And then eventually you get lasers or a flamethrower. But otherwise, it's exactly the same. The gameplay loop never changes. Zone after zone. What if Bloober Team sponsored you? I mean, I doubt they would in the first place. Doubt they would in the first place. Tiny Wolf is on their way? Alright. I'm going to finish this zone, and then we'll probably go ahead and call it here. I gotta help my friend load a table into their car. And it's kind of heavy. What is she doing in there? She's in the recording booth recording Mary and Maria's lines for Silent Hill 2 HD. Clearly. Will be funnier. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, that voice, the woman's voice in that weird box room, is Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. She is the woman who sings the vocals on a lot of Silent Hill songs, like the title track or the intro song You're Not Here in Silent Hill 3. But she also does the voice of Mary and Maria in Silent Hill 2 HD collection. The HD collection version of Silent Hill 2 in the re-recorded new voices. Quite a few of the people who were on the HD collection re-recorded voice show up in this. There's Troy Baker is also here doing voices. What's her name? Heather's HD voice actress from Silent Hill 3 HD. That's why I hate Persona 4. Yeah, Persona 4 is a lot of those same actors. It's basically the same cast. Although they do a much better job in Persona. Because Persona is actually supposed to sound like an anime. Not Silent Hill 2 and 3.
I do believe you're set. You'll be back.
At least Vic Mignogna didn't get cast? True. Could have been worse. Could have been much fucking worse. Didn't hear the Heather HD voice? Why would they change the OG? Yeah, that's a great question, actually. Why would they change the OG? Why did they change that shit for HD collection in the first place? A big part of it was rights. Because if Konami would have hired back all the original actors, a lot of them felt they were owed money from previous releases of the games. And then there were interviews when HD Collection came out where people were asking why there wasn't the original voices for Silent Hill 3, because for Silent Hill 2 you can pick between the old voices or the new voices, even though some of the old voices are still changed to the new voices, like the elevator game show host voice. But Silent Hill 3, it's only new voices. And part of that was they said they tried to get a hold of Heather Morris, the original voice actress and mocap actress for Heather in Silent Hill 3. And they said they couldn't reach her. But then somebody found her and interviewed her, and they were like, hey, they said they couldn't reach you for Silent Hill HD Collection. Why was that? And she was like, I don't know. Nobody contacted me. I was working in Japan as an actress at the time with very easy to find like contact information for if you want to hire me. So Konami definitely would have had her contact info. It wouldn't have been an issue like, oh, we can't track down Heather Morris. Like, she was there working, still in Japan working. So clearly that was some bullshit. Yeah, 450. Oh, I was gonna end it. I've got a person coming over. We got a friend coming over, and I have to move something heavy. I really need to eat something, so I guess we're gonna call it here.